Owned social enterprises, strategic organizational planning with joy and creativity in mind.
Personally, what kind of brings you to doing this kind of work?
Like you said, I've got like 20 plus years in kind of like the business area. But I've worked in everything from retail to healthcare, restaurant operations and stuff. So I've had a wide range of experience, everything, from small little mom and pop shops to regional companies to nationwide companies. And the one thing that I saw in every single job was that it's hard for ND people to thrive in those spaces. There's a lot of neurodivergent entrepreneurs and, uh, what do you want to call it? I guess I'd say statistically, for lack of better words, but we don't follow rules. We like to go with our own flow. But, a lot of systems that I came across when I started my business, it was, they're set up for neurotypicals, and we don't work that way. We like to go with our own groove. So I'm like, you know what? This seems like it could be a need.
Yeah, definitely. And I think too, I was trying to find for the longest time like a word to talk about entrepreneurs that are not just creating a business like solely for profit, right? Like they want to make a social impact, and they're targeting a particular group, to create some kind of beneficial service or product, right? And so I talk with a lot of neurodivergent entrepreneurs, and it's a really common theme actually to create more accessibility for the neurodivergent community. Would you say that that is the reasoning behind why you became a social enterprise founder?
Absolutely. 100 million trillion fulfillion percent.
Yeah, because accessibility is huge, right? And so I really do think that that niche to fill is so large. And I'm just super excited to hear more about like how you bring in your experience with operations. I think it's something that I don't quite see as much. And so I'm super intrigued by that. Um, and I have this question for you about how you expect your positive impact will spread in the next 5 years. So maybe you could talk a little bit more about like operations management and helping ND entrepreneurs and how that positive impact will spread over the course of 5 years.
Okay. Well, that's a really good point. Like, when people think they want to start a business, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to talk about it. But a lot of people I see, they kind of don't think about the back of the house, like behind what they're trying to pitch or sell. And they're like, oh, I'll wing it. I'll use a Google Doc or a sheet or, something like that. Or, with our lovely social media algorithms, there's all different kinds of platforms and apps that ads that you keep seeing pushed left and right, because that's their audience. But it's a lot of people don't think about it. And I even agree that is the same for a lot of businesses and corporations. They don't think about their back of the house operations and how things are going to flow until it's a problem, until it's overwhelming and things are slipping through the cracks. I've heard so many times business owners and people just say, well, you know, that's just how we've always done it. We just manage it. Every time I hear that, I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. Like, no, 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 no,
change.
no.
Absolutely can change.
There is an easier way.
Yeah.
It's definitely doable, but like, I want to bring light to that. And, you know, like, if you get your, for lack of better terms, get your house in order first, everything else flows smoothly.